Pisces, hi, welcome to my channel. So today we have a reading for you, no particular subject. We're going to take an issue, something we know, something we don't know, recent past advice and potential outcome. At the end there will be an opportunity for an extended where we'll dive in deeper. You can watch this for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North Node, Vertex, or if any of those planets are currently transiting your 12th house. This could be for you. Thank you however you support the channel, very much appreciated. Cross watchers, you are more than welcome. Message may well be for you. All information is in the description box. Just hit the more button below. Pisces, we've got the solar eclipse coming up in your 7th house in a few days time. But your pre-shuffle song was Karma by Alicia Keys. Well, you know, so I feel like there's just going to be a reading about consequences of actions. If it is, don't intervene. Don't try and be the martyr that you tend to do in these situations and try and entangle with things. If people around you are getting karma, you've just got to observe, because it feels like there's something that's trying to balance. You know, obviously we've had the lunar eclipse in yours, so we need to balance that out with the solar eclipse. So there's a dynamic, and because it's in your 7th house, I don't think it's for you. I don't, you know, I genuinely don't think the karma's for you. I think it's more 7th house related, or it could be your activities in regards to other people. You know, you can't rule that out, but it feels like there's certainly a rebalancing going on. Let's do one more. Pisces, we have the Queen of Swords. Whew. She's cutting when she wants to be. She sees the red flag, she sees the green flag, and she chooses the blue. So she's speaking her truth in some format here. Let's see. What do we know? Okay. What don't we know? Advice, recent past. Advice. Yeah. And potential outcome. Okay, interesting. We have the Magician at the bottom of the deck with the 9 of Wands, Page of Wands, 10 of Cups, Knight of Cups, 2 of Cups, Ace of Wands, the Hermit, and the 7 of Wands. So something is about to ignite. Everything is aligning to this solar eclipse highlighting whatever needs to be highlighted, and it feels fueled. Despite Virgo being an earth sign and you being a water sign, there's a lot of sulfur here. We've got fire and air. This is you know, fire mixed with oxygen is an explosion waiting to happen. And I feel like it's coming for somebody else, and you're being asked to monitor. It could be coming to more masculine energies, and I don't get caught up in genders. You know, you guys are water, so you're naturally feminine. I'm me personally, Earth Sun, Earth Rising, Water Moon, feminine, yet a heterosexual male. So it's nothing to do with gender in the slightest. So this is coming towards a masculine aspect. Queen of Swords, what we're aware of is the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is pain, sadness, screaming at the top of your lungs. Saturn in Libra, the world meets justice. You don't get much more karma than that. The world is ruled by Saturn. Justice is justice. It's balance. So something is coming to complete a cycle here. What we're not aware of is the Two of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands is Mars in Aries, so there's that fire. So the Tower meets the Emperor. There's a Tower coming for an Emperor type of energy. And for me, this is you just monitoring, just looking out the window. You don't literally have to be a curtain dodger, but just don't interact, monitor, accept that consequences have, you know, all actions have consequences. And whatever is playing out here, whether that's necessary, whether it's unfair or appears unfair, whatever the situation is, makes sense in the end. And it's like whatever is happening now is because of where we are in this very moment. Recent past is the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is opportunity. So whatever this is, there's been an opportunity to make a different choice, an opportunity to go in a different direction, an opportunity to, invest differently in whatever aspect that is. It doesn't have to be financial. Something is shifting here. Your advice is the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is the sun in Virgo, so for me it's just representing the solar eclipse in Virgo, because we've got the moons here. This is part of the solar eclipse. The solar brings balance to the lunar, and this is all happening in your 7th house. Relationships, one-on-ones of all kinds, contracts, very Libra energy, and Saturn energy. Your outcome is the King of Wands. Now the King of Wands is here. It's 2 parts Sagittarius, 1 part Shadow Scorpio. Now Shadow Scorpio obviously is the 8th house, which is death, sex, taxes, inheritances, shared resources, intimacy, the occult, deep aspects. But the thing that's massively standing out for me is Cairnaz. Cairnaz is the rune that rules right now, 13th of September to the 28th of September. So it's ruling, Cairnaz is ruling this solar eclipse. Now Cairnaz can be the fire, can be the torch, can also burn. And this is kind of like the karma thing here. Cairnaz is the fire, is the lesson. Like a child touching a hot stove, it burns, but it's a karma. It's consequences of actions. The child then learns not to touch the stove. So whatever's going off here is necessary for whatever reason, and you're just being asked to monitor something. So let's see what Cairnaz has for us. Torch, fire, control, creativity. Cairnaz, the torch of all torches, the light in the darkness, the radiating embers within light, the way without. To embody Cairnaz is to become the fires of destruction and creation, to wield the forge's heat against the metals of manifestation. But as we wield, we must also learn the subtle art of surrender. We must give ourselves to those muses who would whisper and work through us, coaxing us to conjure the breath of the divine. Remember that Cairnaz lives within us. We are not separate from our own internal flame, but for it to sustain us, we must sustain it. The real work of this rune is learning the sacred work of tending and committing to ourselves. This work supports and feeds us, and in doing so, supports and feeds those we have chosen to gather around our internal and external hearths. It's also a rune that's primarily ruled by Loki, the shapeshifter, the chaos creator, and especially with the magician here. Loki's energy is that of mischief, and again, consequences. So consequences have actions have consequences. Let's check out. I want to see where justice is and the world, and I'll see where the Tower and the Emperor is as well. Wow. Wow. Okay, right. It's a 5. It's whole the wedge in between them all is the 8 of Swords. Judgment, Tower, 8 of Swords, Emperor, 10 of Pentacles. This is a shift. This is a rebirth. Judgment is here. Karma is here, collecting for whatever it is. Could be anybody. Could be a boss, could be a colleague at work with the 8 of Pentacles, it could be a partner with the King of Wands, and a partner with the Queen of Swords. It could be connected to family, who knows, with the 10 of Pentacles. It could be anyone, but karma's here and it's collecting. The world is with strength and the Hierophant. Okay, that makes sense. The world is lead. Strength is Leo. It's gold. So this is part of the transformation of alchemy. Justice is with the 4 of Pentacles star card, and the other side of the star card is the High Priestess. Those two together is the Seven of Swords. Anything sneakiness, the High Priestess doesn't miss a trick. Those two together are the Two of Swords. The High Priestess doesn't miss a trick. Karma is being restored here. This is the Sun meets Capricorn, Sun in Capricorn, so the Sun meets the Devil. So it's highlighting here shadows, deceit. The Devil is with the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Wands. Wow! And the outcome, the final card, sorry, Two of Swords. High Priestess meets Justice. She doesn't miss a trick. Okay, Pisces. I think I'm going to more suggest this is your advice. Just look out of the window, monitor, do not get involved, because entanglement is real. If we try and jump in and try and save the day in some aspects, we can entangle with karma, and we just delay it and also drag ourselves into it. So there's just something here. It's like whatever's taking place in your world is necessary. It's a shift. Where was death? Did we see death? Just want to see that shadow aspect of King of Wands. No, I don't think we saw him, do we? Death is with the Five of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So there is a shadow at play here. And something is whatever's necessary that needs draining, needs to drain. Because this is Mars in Scorpio. So the Tower hits the Death card, and it creates this kind of freeing of, I don't know how to call it, superfluous energy, possibly. Whatever's unnecessary. Okay. The consequences of actions. Pisces, monitor, do not get involved. Okay. In your extended, we'll clarify these, see what we get. This is coming for a sweeping. This is sweeping up and balancing out the eclipses, but it's going to be in your 7th house of relationships of all kinds. Okay. If you can join me, fantastic. If not, let me know if it resonates. We have Saturn in Libra, Mars in Aries, Sun in Virgo, Gemini, Virgo, Moon in Sagittarius, Mars in Pisces, Venus in Cancer, Virgo, Mars in Leo, Sun in Scorpio, Moon in Aquarius, Jupiter in Leo, Pentacles, Swords, Wands, Cups, everyone's here. Those are your standouts. Let me know. Take care. See you soon. Bye.